This is a HeadGum podcast.
Dynamic banter. Mike and Steve are gonna do bits and have some fun. Dynamic banter. Honking horns and ringing bells and making good. Dynamic banter. Don't forget the history road on Dynamic banter.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa. Happy Halloween. I want to remind you right at the top of this goddamn show that we got our Happy Horny Halloween t-shirts, and they're fucking flying off the shelves, and we really appreciate you for that. We got 3 awesome designs from Byrish McCoy, and we also want to say clear your fucking calendars the night before All Hallows Time, the 30th. Clear your calendars. More details to come in your hands.
That's right. Get excited, motherfuckers, because we got something planned.
So we did a bungle on the last episode. I've been told about it no less than 5 times.
Really? I haven't heard a thing. I'm nervous.
Remember that kid I would love to know your opinion on this because we grew up at the same time.
Okay.
Remember that kid who hit us up and it was a history road and he said, I'm a gamer, not a flamer?
Yeah.
And we thought that he was saying the gay thing.
Yeah.
And what that actually is I guess when you flame people,
okay,
that's talking shit online. So what he was saying, he loves to play video games, but he doesn't like to talk shit. But I'm telling you that I was alive before you. So people already use that word. I don't care how many of your internet friends use it right now. The faster you could get away from the internet being where you get your dialogue and your verbiage, the better. So just don't say that anymore, regardless of what you think it means now.
I mean, I think it's like if you really want to take back flamer and make it a good thing, or like make it, take it away from it being a derogatory thing, then you got to put the work into that. And I don't think the work has been put into it. I think what's happening is that it's isolated to a small community of gamers. And by small, I mean in retrospect, like the full internet, the people that like feet stuff, those people way down into the way into the percentage.
I'm talking people who like Neo Geo, LAN cables, feed stuff,
Doritos on the balls. The percentage of gamers that say flamer as someone who's a shitty, it's a flamer in the gaming world is just someone who's like a shitty player, like they're not a good friend.
I think people who talk shit are called
people who
flamers.
talk shit. Okay. Yeah. So it's like if you want to change flamer from the gay connotation to the people who talk shit connotation, you got to put the work in, honey.
Also, it might be what is more prevalent at any given time. And to be totally honest and fair, I haven't heard a gay person referred to as a flamer in
That's true.
years.
That's true. Same.
So now the shit talky one might have overtaken that. And you're frozen, Steve.
Am I frozen? Uh-oh.
I'll be back.
No, I hear you still. Michael? Uh-oh. Okay, well, we might have lost Michael for a second, but that's okay. We can continue on with the show while Mike figures that out. Hopefully it's not my end. Well, it wouldn't be if I'd be able to play these wonderful, glorious lo-fi hip-hop fall beats. Oh, it was me. Okay. Great. So, something happened to my zoo. I presume. It was totally me. Guys, listen. We're going to figure this out. This is like the second time this has happened. Listen, we're using Zoom now. And I'm not the biggest fan of it, if I'm going to be honest. Which I'd love to be. Love being honest with my friends. Love being honest with my loved ones. We're opening up a new Zoom here. Okay, well, there's the screen recording. That's done. Now we're getting into some complex territory here, because what might happen next is we don't have video anymore.
Joe, I think we've got our viewers tuned in. I think so. What in the world?
We're back, guys. We're back. I'm slapping it. All right, look. We just started using Zoom. We just started using Zoom because Discord sucks when you're trying to do dynamic banter. Oh no, I forgot. I can't stop it, Mike. You look like Gilbert Gottfried tripping in a club.
That was very close to what I was doing.
So,
but I will accept it.
We're using Zoom because it's better with the audio drops and the music and stuff. Mike can actually hear it. It's been a better situation for all that. So it's been working out. But for some reason, I get a crash every once in a while.
Get a crash every now.
Every now and then I get a crash.
If you were describing a car to someone, Zoom would be a bad car.
I drive around and it's fine and I can hear the music in my car, but every now and then I get a crash.
It looks good. It's easy to use. Whenever me and my friend are in there, we could hear each other, but usually once a day I'll get a crash.
Once a day I'm getting a crash. So
my insurance dropped me day one.
Here's the deal. This episode is kind of like, I want it to be like a History Road spectacular. Because we haven't done History Roads in a while, and a lot of people have been sending in their History Roads, and I really want to do that, but I also really want to get a ding on the YouTube channel, because that's how much I believe in this audio drop bit that I found on the subreddit. It's worth the ding we're gonna get. Ooh, and also
do so many goddamn History Roads this episode. We're gonna end up with a history map.
Dude, I'd be into the history map. That's cool. Like a poster that has all the best stories on it and where it came from. Someone would have to do all the research on that because a lot of people didn't say where they came from.
I think a lot of the research has been done.
The research is done. But Mike, somebody posted this on r/videos 3 days ago, and it didn't get very many hits. But then someone added it into the dynamic banter subreddit,
and that's when it really took.
And that's when it really flew at 58 likes on r/videos. It got 31. On our subreddit, it got 58. So I think the audience is a little different on those two subreddits. But one of them has a lot more people involved. But this is, of course, you've heard of Kurt Cobain.
Uh-huh.
And you've maybe even heard an unplugged Kurt Cobain.
Now, Kurt Cobain is Courtney's husband. That's how I know that person.
Kurt Cobain is Courtney Love's husband. Yeah.
I remember Kurt loves to talk about him on his MTV program.
That's right. A lot of Kurts talking about Kurts.
Everyone in the 90s was named Kurt or Mike.
Did you ever know a Kurt?
One.
I knew one. Two. Kurt also. Just one.
Yeah. Real piece of shit.
Weirdo. Weird guy. Skinny legs.
Drove a scooter. No wheels.
Into weird music.
Skinny legs. Didn't trust him. Skinny legs. 5 knees.
How are you gonna trust a friend with skinny legs?
4 foot little boys.
So
skinny legs.
Okay, man. I hate this podcast.
You can't trust them for shit. They're not going to be good in a soccer game in a pinch.
His left hand shook like a leaf in the wind.
I don't want to accidentally break your tibia or your femur if
Just
we're
hanging out.
I don't want to break your femur if we're just wrestling on the ground like boys do. Get your skinny legs out of here.
Little boys. It's not in that band.
Tiny boys.
It's a different band.
3, 4, 5. All right.
Go. It's more like it.
So here's the clip, Mike. You ready? It's Kurt Cobain with an acoustic guitar playing a song. Fuck yeah.
I have a feeling I know what this joke is going to be already. And I am already digging it. Dude, best intro for the best payoff possible.
Totally.
Yeah. That's great. Dude, did you know the whole state cast and crew was there to watch Kurt Cobain say come?
Can I tell you also that it's because it's video and it shows the whole room? And I was thinking when I was just watching it right now, I was like, I wonder where the state is, because you just taught me that. I didn't know that they were there. That's so cool.
What a 90s
I know
thing to be a part of.
That would be something if we got Michael Ian Black on the show, which we were talking about trying to do, reaching out to the man to promote his new book, which I won't give him a freebie unless he's here. I won't even tell you what it is.
That's a promo code. Let's hold our horses till it's a done deal. Crocodile done deal.
That's right. We don't count eggs in baskets until the basket has eggs in it.
It's smart. That's a smart way to be.
I think so too. But I'd love to talk to him about that. That's a great trivia, or that's a good like interview question for someone from the state. Like if you're interviewing David Wayne or something, be like, dude, I heard a legend that you guys were at the fucking Nirvana Unplugged show for MTV. Please tell me everything about it.
And then we could have a like a contest where we do Price is Right rules, closest without going over. We guess how many members of the state had flannel shirts on.
Oh, that's a great follow up. We would like to hold a contest for our listeners.
Dude, David Wayne, what was it like to be in the audience during Nirvana's legendary Unplugged set? We listened to the whole story. Okay, real quick. How many of you guys had flannels on? Because we got a whole side bet.
What was it like being in a room with so many flannels?
Was it a warm room? Was the room warm?
Someone said that there's the leaked audio of the unreleased Beatles song we were talking about in the last episode. I'm spending too much time on the subreddit. This is the last thing I'm going to do, and then we'll jump into these history roads.
Okay.
But someone said this is leaked audio of the unreleased Beatles song we were talking about, and here it is. It's okay to leave a dog in a hot car. I was thinking that I had it good. Beat my wife like I knew I should. Suddenly a spanner jams the cogs. She went and bought the family a dog, and I was supposed to take him to the vet. I'll lock him in the car and watch him sweat. It's okay to leave a dog in a hot car. Right, I don't believe.
Wow.
I don't believe that that's a real Beatles song.
It just didn't sound like the way George plays guitar.
Right.
Other than that, it's totally passable.
All right. Well, how about we get into these dang history roads, huh, Mike? Shall we?
I'm over here hard for it. I feel like I've heard the song before.
It's ringing a bell. What if there was a little fart at the end of the.
I thought I cut that out. Oh, I thought I cut it out.
Damn, that's a good mic.
I'm so embarrassed.
Can't believe the mic picked up my fart. Can't seem to cut it out.
Dude, writing a note to Shore. Like, hello, your equipment works great. A little too good if you ask me. I was recording a song from my favorite podcast and it picked up my fart. What the hell, Shore?
And listen, I know that I should have listened for farts, but have you ever used a microphone that so clearly picked up a fart before?
Dude, you know how
I feel like
years...
you designed it that way purposefully.
Yeah, I had it near my butt. I feel like, you know how there's like years later after a recording comes out, there will be like the isolated vocal track and stuff.
Yes.
Think about how many hidden farts there are. Just years of hidden farts from all your favorite recording artists.
Dude, I'd love to find that out.
Dude, Jimi Hendrix just destroying shit
It's
in the Electric Lady Studios and ripping hot farts on a ribbon mic.
Dude,
Compress the fuck out of that, will ya? Squall, 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 squall out, squall, squall. Hot fart coming out my ass, squirrel, squirrel. Excuse me while I rip some ass, squirrel, 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 squirrel. Watch me light the guitar on fire and then fart the fuck out of my ass. I'm gonna fart the fuck out of my ass.
I'm gonna fucking fart the fuck out of my ass. I'm gonna fart onto a guitar.
Guys, watch this. When I tighten my bandana, I fart the fuck out of my ass. Squirt.
Guys, check out what happens when I fucking fart the fuck out of my guitar strings. Listen.
Squirrel, squirrel.
It's like when man, George Harrison is like backing guitar on Layla or something. Like, that's not true, but it's like that. It's like, man, did you know that fucking Michael Jackson is the one singing Somebody's Watching Me? Like, he's the one that's singing that.
Eric Clapton was on While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Right.
And he ripped so much dirt ass.
Yeah, dropping dirty eggs in the studio.
Hey, Eric, you want to pick up some of these eggs, love? While my guitar gently weeps because it's gasping for air, Eric. I'll let you have sex with me, wife, and you come in, you drop dirty eggs all over the Apple Stooges. Where we will ruin James Taylor's first album. We have a long day of ruining James Taylor's first album, love.
Don't forget to eat the fibers.
Dude, that's why James Taylor's first album sucked, because Eric Lipton was dropping dirt eggs all over the studio.
Dude, dirty eggs, dropping brown eggs all over the studio. You got to watch out for those brown eggs. Right, Jacob. Guess what, Mike?
What?
Jacob Mock sends a be nice or not be nice.
Oh, nice.
Neighbor edition.
The audience has been waiting in the studio since the last time we did this. They don't really know how to act. I had a couple of those at my show last night.
Someone's got the damn giggles. All right. Jacob Mock says, hey there, boys. Bet you're not tired of hearing that. I'm not tired of hearing that.
I like it.
My name is Jacob, and I'm from that state that looks like a mitten.
Michigan. Mitten chicken.
I want that guy to come to all of our shows. I want that guy. I want that guy for real.
That guy's dead.
Yeah,
You know it and I know
for
it.
sure. He's dead. He's laughing from behind the grave. Guys,
Don't look behind the grave.
As we go behind the grave to learn about Spinal Tap. You like that one? All right. I was recently listening to your garbage piss cast.
Okay, well now I'm off. I'm gonna come drop eggs in your dining room.
Specifically the episode Neighbors. Heard of it? I don't remember.
No recollection.
That episode jogged a memory forward. One where I got to participate in everyone's favorite game show. Here's some backstory to set things up. I live with my beautiful wife and corgi. Humble brag. Her name is Charlie. That's
The
a great
corgi's name or the wife's name? Or the same. I live with my wife and corgi Charlie.
Named for legendary goofy man Charlie Chaplin. So it's his wife. The name's not relevant to the story, but how cool, right? That's cool.
Sure.
Did you know that the Henson Studios with the if you drive around Hollywood, there's you can drive down one of the roads. I forgot which one it is. But there's a Kermit, a giant Kermit, and he's got a Charlie Chaplin costume on. Have you seen it, Mike?
Yes, I think so.
The reason why that is because that's the Henson Studios. It's been there since maybe the 80s. Yeah, the 80s. Potentially 90s. But the reason why the Kermit is dressed like Charlie Chaplin up there is because that's where Charlie Chaplin took a big red shit right on the street. Dropped a dirty egg on Hollywood Boulevard. He dropped a brown egg right down on that very street.
And they were like, we gotta make a statue.
Charlie Chaplin. What if someone's restaurant was like, come to Arts Delicatessen. Charlie Chaplin took a shit in our bathroom.
Dude, that's every dive bar in Hollywood.
Christian Slater took a shit here.
Yeah.
We live above.
One time Jack Nicholson spit in our mail slot. you gotta come grab a burger.
Oh, God.
Corey Haim fucked a chicken in the basement.
Jim Brewer fucking threw up on the sidewalk right outside.
Jim Brewer had to push one of his eyes back in right in front of the Laugh Factory. Grab a t-shirt.
John Lovitz fell asleep in the back booth. Here, if you guys want to hang out. All right. We live above some neighbors, and boy, howdy, do they suck. They slam their doors so fucking hard, the apartment shakes. That's probably hyperbole. I don't believe you. They argue so loudly. You believe that, Mike?
That's a real thing.
The
Absolutely.
apartment shakes?
My neighbor upstairs exercises and our apartment shakes. It's bad. Also, if you live on the second floor, get a fucking gym membership.
I've had the ceiling creak with like workouts, but like the shake, like what's constituting shake? Like even the walls move?
When you're on the couch, you're moving because of what somebody else is
Damn,
doing.
son.
Yeah.
That's got to change.
Yeah. Brooke Shields stole all of our mail for a month. Come grab our special seasoned fries.
Dan Aykroyd spit up on this table, on this countertop right here. He spit up. It wasn't even vomit. It was like a little bit of, it was like baby. It was like he had baby puke.
It was mid-conversation.
They argue so loudly that we know their relationship issues and can't wait for another episode to see what happens next. Wow, it's like a live reality show without all the bullshit editing. They are also extremely rude face to face. Oh, when you guys see them, they're rude, huh? That about sets them up. Now the story. One day I got an email from my landlord concerning our dog. It claims that our sweet Charlie is loud and obnoxious.
Corgis are loud and obnoxious for the most part.
When we come home, she's not, he says. Barks when loud noises happen and is a nuisance to our downstairs neighbors. Mike and Steve, next time I see these people, do I be nice? Or
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson scraped some shit off of his shoe on the curb outside of our world-famous kitchen. Go get the blooming onion.
or not be nice. Well, how do you know it was them? How do you know?
Well, how do you know what the dog's doing when you're not there?
Exactly. And they have every right to complain about your dog. And look, you have every right to complain about how fucking loud they are. And you can hit up the landlord and be like, hey, can we just give a heads up to the people above us that, like, they're just sometimes way too loud. They yell at each other. Like, just try to be considerate of other people. Yeah. Like, you have the right to send that just as much as they had the right to send the dog email.
Yeah. And you think about everyone's in their own little safe place, stewing in their
pod,
their witch's brew,
brown eggs.
Dropping brown eggs into their witch's brew. So you're sitting there and like you're hating on all these people and they're doing the same to everyone else. We're all fucking cooped up. And the more you're just honest and open with people, you would be surprised with how considerate most real people are.
For sure. You know? And yeah, like you could also like, I mean, this is kind of reiterating what Mike just said, but like, I kind of it could go both ways, right? Because here's my short history road, if I could do my own during this other kid's history road. Whatever. What is that?
What is that? Is that on your end?
Did you hear that? Oh, okay. It was Alana.
Does she have a pull string doll?
She has a pull string doll and she loves it. It's called Jody Kiss Me. Anyway, so when I first moved into this place, like 5 years ago, I decided to do like a super neighborly thing. And I went around to the vicinity of neighbors, which is my favorite Paul McCartney album. So I went to the guy to the left, the guy ahead of me, the people upstairs and the people downstairs. I knocked on their door and I had a little Post-it note that had my name and my phone number on it. And I said, hey, I just moved into blank. My name's Steve. Nice to meet you. I'm just trying to be neighborly and giving you my info. Just in case I'm too loud or like, you need anything, or if you just want to keep communication with someone in the building, because, that's always a good thing. And so I did that with everybody in the near vicinity. Not everyone in the building, but everyone near me. Mm-hmm. And only one guy really used it. And that guy abused the fuck out of it.
Wow,
Like-
really?
like-
where were they proximity wise? Where
above
were
me. They were above
Okay.
me, okay? Which is weird, right? Like, why are you bothered by below you? Like, are you ever
Yeah.
bothered by people below you?
There's no one below us.
So, but like, when
We're
you've
the
ever-
bottom.
Have you ever had people below you?
I don't think I've ever had people below me.
The thing with people below
Yes.
you is,
Yes.
oh, you have, okay.
Once, and they were awesome. So
yeah.
no.
The thing is like you rarely hear people below you. Like you'll hear
Yeah.
the music, maybe, or a loud
Maybe.
TV, but only if you're not listening to something or if your place is quiet. I hardly ever hear my downstairs neighbors. But this motherfucker was like, dude, every week was a text. And it wasn't nice. It was like, hey man, you're like, I don't know if it's like a bathroom fan or like, I don't know if you're like turning on some kind of motor down there, but like I hear it, and I think it might be your bathroom fan. And if it's your bathroom fan, you might need to like have the landlord like fix it. And I'm like, what?
Hey, because these bathroom fans have just been here since 1978.
I didn't install the bathroom fans, and also like they sound fine to me. Like they sound like bathroom fans. But this guy was like hearing it or something up there. And so he would bother me so much about the bathroom fans. And then Owen would like smoke out on the balcony. And, you know, that one sucked. I understood that. Like he would text like every fucking day. Hey man, I smell cigarette smoke. And I'm just like, dude, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, send an email or something. Like, I'm not Owen's keeper. Like, don't abuse the text, my phone number.
But Owen's not getting
everything.
texts, right?
Owen's not getting texts. I'm the one getting
So
the
he
text.
doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't give a shit. So I'm like, look, you take it up with the landlord. I've talked to my boy about it. You know, he broke his leg. There was that time when he broke his leg and he couldn't go outside. And it was like, the guy needs his vice right now. Let him have it. He wants to die, basically. and you know, whatever. So it was just like endless like complaints about stuff. I remember I was like being a little bit loud, and it was just like, but then I would hear him like having sex with his girlfriend at night.
Hell yeah.
And slamming doors and stuff, and I never gave a shit. But you know, I would jerk off. I liked it. But
Is that wrong? If listening to your neighbors fuck is unavoidable, is it wrong to jerk off to it?
no, I don't think so. I call that free porn. But all porn is free, really.
It's
You don't pay
audiobook.
for it. I don't pay for it. I would never pay for porn.
Steve,
Just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
you have so many porn star friends.
I know.
Listen to this podcast.
I would never pay. Good luck to them. And I support them.
Good luck.
I do
to
support them, but you know, porn's free. So you know, no, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm kidding. Look, I know that. Look,
Everyone knows you're kidding.
Yes, I'm kidding. But anyway, yeah. So it's like I made that mistake, but it's always it's a courtesy to do that, and it won't always be like that. But there's a world where you, Jacob, could have gone up to the neighbor and knocked on their door and just communicated with them face to face and said, hey, I'm your downstairs neighbor. Man, this building sucks. Like I can basically hear everything. And you know, so, you know, even when you guys argue, you know, it's kind of funny anyway, but listen, it's really loud. So if you guys could like just be conscious of it, like I'm not asking you to change your ways, but well, I'm asking you to change your ways for other people because we live in apartments, and that's the sacrifice you have to make.
Yeah.
Like if you had done that, like you'd probably have a better relationship with this person.
Yeah. Also, I'll say that, do you think if you choose to not be nice at these people, then they're going to get quieter?
Right. You're just going to push them to be worse.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have like a weird back and forth thing with the landlord being the middleman between you and them, like complaining about each other. And like, look, landlords are landlords, but I'm sure they hate the fucking emails that come in that are like, you know, 207 is being a real jerk. And
because they can't do nothing about it either. So you have to have like you were saying, you have to have a relationship with your neighbors. There was somebody who was texting like months and months and months ago, like pre-COVID, was texting, could you please not me personally, but someone is coming into the building smelling like weed. Please don't come into the building smelling like weed. And then it was a group text, so I wrote back, also, please don't come into the building smelling like alcohol or fast food. No one said anything after that.
Fuck, that's so good. That's so good.
Because, like, you could not like something, but if somebody's not smoking in their apartment,
there's not much you
can't say shit. No one's doing anything, you know?
And that's
everyone observes the rules of the building.
Yeah.
And I always thought that, like, if you're the person observing the rules to the building and you know that you're not doing anything wrong, you always have a leg up in any kind of weird conversation like that.
Exactly. If you ever get the blame, if you ever are the to blame, or someone's blaming you for something that you know you consistently are aware of and don't do, then and everyone knows that. They see you out on the corner smoking or whatever, then you'll have people to vouch for you, and exactly. Like it's better. And also it's like two things. It's like respecting the rules of a place that you've decided to set your, settle.
Plant some roots.
To plant your roots, respecting the rules of that place, and also respecting fellow neighbors and humans. It's those two things. If you find a good place to be between those things, you'll never have issues.
Dude,
like, I
imagine
really believe that.
You already don't want to have issues with the person in your apartment.
Exactly.
Because you live there.
Right.
Same reasoning. You don't have shit with anyone who lives around you if you could help it. Because it's just annoying and it doesn't go away.
And you can't hope that they're going to just move away or something.
Or
you
die.
You got to do something about it. Yeah, or die up there from carbon monoxide that you pump through the vent because you know the vent exhausts in their unit. Guys, let's get to
We all know from playing Among Us that the killers hide in the vents.
Let's do the ads really quick, and then we'll jump back into the one history road we haven't finished yet. Or actually, let's finish it really quick. It says, hugs to and love to both of you, Jacob. P.S. Mike, you're a two-horn honk, very funny, and inspire me to try stand-up when people are allowed to be within chuckle distance of each other again.
Chuckle distance.
P.S.S. PSS, my wife is a nurse and a listener as well, and she got good use of that FIGS code a few podcasts ago.
Knew it, dude.
That's it.
Fucking know you people are out there. People getting the FIGS. Thank you so much for using our shit, because that looks really good for us. So you're helping us, and you're getting what you need.
Yeah, FIGS will see that and be like, whoa, they're doing it. They're doing it. And we support those healthcare workers, those frontline workers, during this terrifying apocalyptic pandemic.
Yes, thank you for sticking Q-tips way, way, way up people's noses.
Yeah,
that's
and
really
getting
cool
a little sick pleasure out of it because it's hurting stupid people.
Thank you for twisting it.
They're not stupid people. Some of them are.
Why are the stupid people getting tested?
PSSS, this is my second HR and my first... Oh, History Road. Sorry, I've never seen it abbreviated like that. And my first one is titled, I Winnie the Pooped the Bed at Disney World. Great job missing out on that one. Oh, fuck, we got to find it.
We'll get to it today.
Alana liked that. Let me tell you, what's happening? Wow, she's running real fast. Oh, I found it. I Winnie the Pooped myself at... Yeah, this was in 2019. All right, let's do the ads. And we'll be right back. Guys, we want to give a shout out to our first sponsor, HelloFresh.
Oh, fuck yeah, HelloFresh.
Ooh, HelloFresh. Give it a clang, give it a honk. Here's the deal. I haven't been taking advantage. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I'm being fully transparent here. I haven't taken advantage of the host benefit of getting free product from HelloFresh, like almost since we first started.
Oh, dude.
Like I got one box and I loved it and it was so good and it was easy to make and it was super fast and I loved the food. But I never like followed up and I just kind of got busy and my brain just went away from it. But Mike, I know you consistently receive HelloFresh.
Yeah, I just put in a new order for stuff because I haven't gotten it in a while because they haven't been a sponsor for a while. But I tell the story all the time, man. Dude, HelloFresh is so good. All you got to do is give it a chance and like sit down, concentrate on the stuff. It's not, you'll make like a restaurant quality thing without even knowing that you have that in you. HelloFresh has expanded my palate. It's the thing that got me into mushrooms as a person in my 30s.
Not
Never
as a
liked
psychedelic.
mushrooms
You're
my whole
not
life.
talking
Not
about
as
the psychedelic ones.
well. Thank you. No, it was awesome, and
Yeah.
I just put in.
Love some mushrooms, by the way.
Yeah, hell yeah. And the
Good.
chicken
Love
was
a shiitake, love a
It really does
portobello.
taste like you're eating. You know, you're not ordering out, and it feels like you're eating from a restaurant, but you you made it, dude. And
Yeah, that's
it
the
should feel
thing.
good.
You made it, and I'm so excited because I jumped in on this latest round with you.
Nice.
And I should be getting my delivery really soon, and I'm super excited about it because Alana and I, you know, we've gotten into like the cooking thing because it's, you know, cheaper and it's better than traveling out to get food or having food delivered to your home on a consistent basis. You get a box with HelloFresh and you have enough ingredients for, you know, a meal or a few or whatever, whatever way you want to set it up. But I'm so excited because Alana and I have been like cooking meals more, and I can't wait for HelloFresh to come in because then it'll be like a special night, you know? And and I'll say this, I'm just going to say this. Nick Hamilton, star of the It films, is a subscriber of HelloFresh, if he doesn't mind me saying so. He used our dynamic banter code, and he reminds me when he gets it of how delicious it is.
I have follow-up questions for you about Nick after the ad reads.
I'd love it. Anyway, but that's our personal part of the ad read, and I'll jump into the goods. HelloFresh offers so many delicious options every week to help you break out of your recipe rut and try new things, just like Mike was saying. There's something for everyone, including low-calorie, vegetarian, and kid-friendly recipes. Those picky boys and girls. HelloFresh delivers fresh, high-quality, pre-portioned ingredients so you can make meals that are delicious and nutritious, and over 90% of ingredients are sourced directly from growers to ensure the freshest recipes are delivered to your door.
Blaze it.
Blaze it. So keep your fridge stocked by adding extra proteins or sides like garlic bread to your weekly order, and you can easily change your delivery days or food preferences. You can skip a week, whatever you want. There's a bunch of really great options within the site. You can go check that out as soon as I'm done telling you all this good stuff. And guys, feeding the whole family has never been easier with larger box sizes for more servings and more savings. And HelloFresh is committed to making fresh, delicious food available now more than ever and has taken extra steps to keep its employees and customers safe, including contactless delivery, tamper-proof packaging, and team member wellness checks. That's very important stuff. HelloFresh donated over 2.5 million meals to charity in 2019, and this year they're stepping up food donations to local communities amid the coronavirus crises.
That's 2.5 million honks.
That's right.
For HelloFresh.
So, guys, here's the deal. Go to HelloFresh.com/dynamic80. That's dynamic80. And use the code dynamic80 to get a total of $80 off across 5 boxes, including free shipping on your first box. That's HelloFresh.com/dynamic80 and use the code dynamic80 at checkout to get $80 off. That's crazy.
$80 off.
$80. So there you go, guys. HelloFresh.com/dynamic80. Use the code dynamic80 to get $80 off. Okay, so check it out. Thank you,
You're
HelloFresh.
gonna like the way it tastes.
I guarantee. And speaking of figs, like the gentleman in the History Road mentioned, figs is up next.
Are
Guys,
you that guy's wife again? Listen up.
Recent events have reminded us how important and awesome healthcare professionals are. This time last year, we were cheering for our favorite sports stars. Today, we rightly cheer for nurses, doctors, respiratory therapists, techs, and more.
That's true. This time last year, I had completely forgotten that any of those people existed.
Same.
But I've never been reminded more than in the year 2020.
It's true. They're the new icons to cheer for, look up to, and be inspired by because they're working amidst a pandemic. It's very dangerous stuff. And FIGS has been cheering for healthcare professionals all along. Their mission is to celebrate healthcare pros and make sure they have the awesome scrubs they need to perform their best. FIGS scrubs are engineered with the innovative functionality found in high-performance athletic apparel. Here's the deal. Sports stars and healthcare people are very similar, strong people with endurance and a stamina and the strength to carry a team to victory.
Usually they're wearing numbers somewhere on their uniform.
Usually there's numbers somewhere in the equation, getting balls into baskets, things like that. There's a lot of similarities between sports and healthcare. So why don't the healthcare professionals have clothing that matches the stylish and functional clothing of a sports star? I ask you.
We've been upset about it all this time.
For a long
since the start.
time. We've talked about this. Till we were blue in the face. Healthcare pros deserve scrubs as epic as they are. And that's what FIGS is, guys. And that's what they have. They have supremely focused, functional focus on design, function, and comfort. There's Fion X fabric. Sounds like space stuff with Silvadur
space fabric.
antimicrobial and four-way stretch technology found in a meteorite in 1973.
Now, we know that you don't understand any of what we just said because we don't understand any of what we just said. But people don't put that type of verbiage into an ad read unless that means the fabric is good and comfortable.
When the star Corindor died and the comet fell to the Earth, we collected all the materials from that star and prayed to the god Xandor so that we could have the most comfortable, functional, antimicrobial Silvadur four-way stretch technology.
And then the aliens thus come down and say, date, which translates into other people's throw up will never stick to this.
That's right. The throw up will fall right off. It's moisture wicking, anti-wrinkle, and liquid repellent, and they're ridiculously soft. You know, Mike and I are having fun because, it's really not, this material is not from space. This is human-made stuff, but certainly it seems like it is out of this world. Plus, there's lots of pockets. And some of their styles include over 10 pockets. Imagine all the crud and gunk you could get in there if you want it. I'm not saying that you're gonna get it.
No,
just if you want it. Which is incredibly useful when you have a stethoscope, pens, a pen light, scissors, tape, alcohol, pads, etc. to carry. So guys, here's the thing. It's also good looking and comfortable. They come in a ton of different colors and styles, from classic V-neck tops and straight leg pants to athletic inspired crew neck tops and jogger pants.
I'm going to paint you a picture right now. Steve,
okay, let's do it.
May I?
Yes, please.
You're a surgeon, okay? All day you're doing different surgeries. All of a sudden, Miss Johannes on floor 3, who's been waiting for a liver, her liver finally came in. She's been on the wait list for 6 months.
Okay.
Somebody tosses you a liver on the 7th floor, but your pockets are all filled with stethoscopes. You got a tape measure, syringes.
Yeah. Samples,
you're gonna thank the Lord about nerds, all right? Fun-sized Butterfingers and what have you. Butterfinger BBs in one pocket, loose, because lunch is a million miles away when you're a surgeon. All of a sudden, you're gonna be very happy. You got a 10th pocket for that liver. And you're going to stuff that liver in the 10th pocket. You're going to go to Miss Johansson on the 3rd floor. You're going to put it in her like her husband did. And she's going to thank you for the rest of her life.
I got to write that down. Absolutely, Mike. And here's the deal about it. There's protective face masks, too, in awesome colors and stuff, because that's great. And they also have lab coats and jackets and tote bags and stuff. And that's the thing, Mike. You don't want to be in a situation where you're handling organic matter and things, and you look like a dang loser while you're doing it.
You can't wear sweatpants and handle organic
No.
matter.
How are you supposed to be a hot doctor in those disgusting old blue scrubs? So, and here's the other thing. Figs does the right thing. Whether it's donating over 35,000 sets of scrubs to hospitals hardest hit by the coronavirus, or donating $100,000 to organizations that support Black Americans pursuing careers in medicine, Figs shows up for their community. They've also donated $100,000 to the Frontline Responders Fund to help ship PPE and supplies, and they pushed up international shipping to the UK, Australia, and Canada so everyone can wear Figs!
Dude, Figs has been pretty much running the country for the past 5 months.
Yeah, man. Making all the good boys and girls look good. So Fig wants you to wear the scrubs you deserve and enjoy 15% off your first order using code BANTER15 at checkout. And if you're not working on the front lines, you can thank someone that is, because Figs will give you 15% off too. You don't have to be a healthcare professional to get in on that discount, and maybe show someone you care that you're looking out for them while they're working hard. So head to wearfigs.com, that's wearfigs.com, and enter the code BANTER15 at checkout, and get ready to love your scrubs at wearfigs.com. BANTER15 code at checkout.
You're going to like the way your scrubs are now.
I am almost sure of it. All right, last but not least, American Giant.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, loving the American Giant stuff. In this time of disruption, we all navigate through COVID-19. We need to come together and support our communities, and it's a great time to be supporting the men and women making stuff in this country. Why not? There's people here. We got to look out for each other. We got to look out for everybody. We got to look out for the place where we, if you live in the U.S., benefit directly from the workers of the U.S. and the people creating and working through a pandemic in the U.S.
What's better than people having jobs is people having jobs where they make really good, high quality stuff for you personally.
Right. And it's a great time to be buying clothes that are made here, because it's less cost of importing things and all of that stuff. It's just, and you're supporting the place that you reside in and expect what you expect from it, even during times of political turmoil.
Your country needs you right now, man.
That's
right.
right.
Your country needs you as much as you need your country now, man.
Yeah, you're right.
And you could do that. You could directly benefit hard workers that live here.
Yes. And did you know that in 1960, 95% of all clothing was made in the USA? And today,
I had no...
only 3% is, Mike.
I had no...
Why does the clothes we buy feel cheap, like it's gonna fall apart, disposable? It gets one wash and then it's done.
Rip a hole in the crotch.
You tear a hole walking down a street. You get hooked on something that doesn't rip, but there's a hole in your shirt now, or you just put your shirt on and it's a little tight and you're ripping holes.
There's holes in your shirt. You're not gonna know where to put your arms or your head.
American Giant makes things better, and they make better things, guys. They have relationship to factories, workers, and communities at every step of the way. It's not the cheapest, but it makes for a better sweatshirt, and it's better for our people and planet.
I would argue that it is cheaper because you don't have to buy 3 of
in
one
the
thing
long
anymore.
run. Yeah,
you know,
it may
I got
not seem
an
initially
amazing
cheap. Yeah,
zip down hoodie from them, and I got amazing travel pants, which I'm going to use this weekend when I do some traveling, and it's incredibly comfortable, and it just feels like it molds to your body. And it feels like it's not gonna, poop out on you after a couple washes.
right. and it's durable.
Yeah.
And it's not meant to be disposable, which a lot of clothing that you buy from the supply chains and from the factories that just pump out this stuff, it's not good quality stuff. And that's important to have good quality stuff because it lasts longer. You keep it longer. You wear it more. Clothes used to be used more, guys, and now we use them less. We throw them in the garbage or we donate them.
I was completely scared of the dark until I got some American Giant clothes. And I don't know if that's in the ad read or whatever, but I'm just saying in ways that it benefited my life.
I like that you're being honest. I also enjoyed what I was sent. I was sent a very high quality hoodie that even though it's the summer, I tried on. It's very nice. I'm saving it for the winter. It's going to be perfect in the winter times. And I got these nice pants that the next time I leave the home and I need to look nice, I'm going to wear them. And they fit nice and they look great. And I can tell they're going to last a long time. Okay? So here's the deal.
All right.
Check it out for yourself. Go to American-Giant, not the word dash, the symbol dash, .com. And you can get 15% off your first order when you use the promo code BANTER. That's 15% off when you use the code BANTER at American-Giant.com. Check it out for yourself. See the benefits of putting your money where your mouth is when you're buying clothing that'll last, and it's good.
Dude, you're buying the hoodie that's going to get you through the next
That's
10
all I'm
summers of
saying.
your life.
That's all I'm
Summer
saying.
nights,
And that's all I've been saying.
winter days, autumn noons.
All right, let's read Jacob's History Road where he pooped himself at Disney World.
Okay. We're all about Jacob today.
It's all about Jacob today. It's a special day for Jacob.
Promo code
Jacob.
BANTER to be all about Jacob.
Promo code Jacob. Jacob says, History Road, I Winnie the Pooped myself at Disney. Hey there, baby boys. My name is Jake, and I hail from the thumb part of the state that looks like a mitten. Okay, well, you can't reuse jokes.
Dude, that's everybody from Michigan. That's everybody from Michigan.
Come up with a new one about Michigan. You guys can think of something. Put your heads together. It's the story of how a dinner with Winnie the Pooh. Oh, it's a history road that the two born boys might like to read on the podcast. It's the story of a dinner with Winnie the Pooh. Had me shit the bed at Disney World. Enjoy. It was a beautiful summer's eve in the year of our Lord 2018, and I was at Disney World with my wife, mom, dad, sister, and my sister's boyfriend. What a trip.
Your wife's name is Mom?
We had been there for 2 days thus far and have taken in a park or two. That's a good time. We were at a buffet for supper and won't divulge the restaurant, but it featured Winnie and friends and claimed to be made a palace of crystal. That's going to narrow it down. So you basically should have just said the name of it. I typically don't do Disney buffets because I fear the quality isn't so good. And after this night, my assertions, that's fun, would prove true. What? I approached the buffet with the belly of a young man who had waited in many a line that day. I rode a train through mine, went to a mountain in space, and that's about it because the lines are so fucking long.
Ellie Youngman was on a lot of those roasts that we used to watch at your house.
I was wanting some grab and boy. There
Can
are
I
a lot
stop
of
you right
grab.
there? I'm going to say you've learned from that because this is 2019. If you put too much of, you could use too much of the language.
Yes.
You're using too much.
Yeah, you're right.
Use 25% less of the language and you're going to get your point across.
This isn't
like
a
that.
creative writing test. This isn't a creative writing class or project. Just write just tell us the story.
Also, don't do voice to text when you're writing us a history room.
I was wanting some grab, and boy, there a lot of grab at a buffet. After loading my plate with some taco salad, mac and cheese, and a few other things I can't remember, I approached the steak carving station. Now I, a Midwestern baby-born two-honk boy, know from going to many Golden Corrals throughout his life that a steak carving station is center stage for a buffet. That's true. It's the main attraction. The man with the knife asks, "How do you want it?" "I want the rarest you can give me, good sir," I reply. "They'll only let me go down to medium rare," says Knife Man. Knife Man is my favorite Always Sunny bit. "I'll take that then," I say. Knife Man cuts my slab of beef and slaps it on my plate. Now, the steak was definitely well under medium rare and took a lot of chewing to get down.
Which is what you asked for.
I ended up not being able to eat it, and $120 later, the dinner was over. And unbeknownst to me, my butt's holes was about to become its own splash mountain. My wife and I get back to the hotel room and hit the sack right away from a tiring day at Mousetown. Now, I'm a sweaty sleeper, so I usually sleep in my special sleeping suit. What?
What?
Oh, the same one I wear to birthdays. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
All right, Stephen King.
Is this the fucking Da Vinci Code?
This is an important part of the story, as there is no barrier between my asshole and the sheets of the bed. Time passes, I slowly awake and close eyes, open eyes. I feel a morning fart come along, and I let it go. That's a warm one. Ooh, that's a wet one. Where's my
Long
sound?
story short, I've been divorced for about a year now.
That's a smellin'. I check the sheets. There's a little poop. Oh, no. What? My wife asks. Oh, no. What? I thought it was just a fart. Oh, no. She walks around, and I show her. You pooped the bed at Disney. You pooped the bed at Disney. We both start laughing before I feel another fart come along.
Why are you still in the bed at this point?
And
Were you
run-
just sitting in it?
And run to the bathroom, where I'm on a John for about an hour. I then spent the rest of the day thinking about that fateful evening, as I made similar deposits all over Animal Kingdom. But guys, thank you so much for reading my story. I've been following since those SourceFed days, and I love you both. Mike, you're funny man, and I think you should do stand-up sometime. And Steve, you crack my ribs with the sillies you make. Hugs and kisses, Jake.
Dude, thank you so much for your history road, Jake. Also, I'll follow up with a quick question. Who the motherfuck
Do you think you
goes
are?
to Disney World and gets extra rare steak at a buffet in Disney World?
Dude. Yeah. My
And
first...
who hoops the bed and just kind of messes around in it like a
Right.
kid. In a
Oh my
little
God, I
fucking-
can't believe I pooped the bed, honey. Yeah. And they're just
Take a
gonna
picture.
sit. They're both still in the bed. I'd be
Put the ears on it.
Listen, you got to be an adult about it, and you get out of bed and you wrap the sheet up. You pull the sheets off, you wrap the poop inside of it, and then you put it aside and you say to the maid, "Excuse me, we had a poop accident right in the bed." Play this one for your girlfriend.
It's gonna give her flashbacks.
So, yeah, great story, dude. Whatever. What a great time. Oh, no, the first time I went to Disney World was with my ex years and years and years ago. And we were there for like 4 days. And on the second day, or no, on the third day, we had like some kind of pancake breakfast or waffle breakfast at the resort, and it was wonderful, and I loved it. And then we went to Epcot. First time at Epcot.
Was the steak carving guy at the breakfast?
Laughing. And we went to Epcot, and I was like enjoying it. It was my first time there. I was like, oh, fucking Epcot, I love it. And then my ex was like, fuck, I gotta go to the bathroom. She goes to the bathroom, and then like 10 minutes later comes out, and she's like, I haven't been able to stop throwing up.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God.
She asked the waffle guy to make her rare waffles.
She's like, as rare as you can make them.
You just put a lot of the batter in this
Just
mug.
give me the batter. I'll drink it. But yeah, and then she was like puking bad sick for like the entire day, and then the entire night, and then the next day we were supposed to be flying back home. And I was like, are you going to be okay on the plane? Like, are you going to, do we need to stay another day? It was just like this horrible experience. So what the fuck is up with Disney World and their shit food?
Why would you want to? I mean, I understand you eat because you have to. Any theme park I've ever been to, I don't care what kind of world it is. I don't care how many class action lawsuits it has against it. You have the most basic shit. You don't go there and ask the delicatessen for the rarest cut of meat where there's a person in a dog suit walking
10
around.
feet away.
Yeah, dude.
Well, but here's the thing. I can vouch for because some of the restaurants at Disneyland are like 5-star, like Club 33, which is their super exclusive like club that is very hard to get into. You got to know a guy who knows a guy who knows a girl who knows a girl who knows a girl to get in there. And they have like world-renowned chefs making like crazy fancy fucking $300 plate food.
Some of the rarest food you can imagine.
Some of the rarest food you'll ever see. Everything's raw. It's how fancy it is. But yes, there's some shit food there, but you gotta know where to go. Like the corn dogs that you can get at Disneyland, they're better than any fucking corn dog you'll get at any fair or any like corn dog cart or like hot dog on a stick. They're like maybe similar to hot dog on a stick, but consider the food at Disneyland like chain food. Like, have you ever gotten sick from McDonald's? I'm sure
it's like
you
a
have.
Johnny Rockets.
Yes, exactly.
Disneyland is like Johnny Rockets.
But again, there are some places that are like actual 5-star restaurants that are very expensive. There's a place in California Adventure that's like based off of some place Walt used to hang out at that was like a fancy place, and the restaurant is 5 stars and it's kind of expensive. But it's like the closest you can get to like a Club 33 type fancy meal at Disneyland. And that's good food, and that's like, you could get a rare steak there, and it's probably good, because they've got good chefs there. But yeah, you're right. Just be cautious. Like, if you're gonna get a fucking, like, fried burrito from a fucking cart at Disneyland, or, like, popcorn or whatever, then you gotta know that shit is mass-made all day, sitting in the fucking heat. Like, you know...
Go there and get a box of 30 beignets like an adult.
Right, exactly. All right. Let's do a couple more history roads and then we'll get the hell out of here. Lizzie ZT says, no subject, just words. Hello, my lovely horn-born boys. Oops, that's the wrong horn. Just wanted to start off by saying thank you so much for continuing to spread Christmas cheer through this crazy shift in the space-time continuum that is 2020. I am currently re-listening to all episodes for the 3rd time. My goodness. Wow. And let me tell you, you're really helping me through my depression one honk at a time. Oh. You both make me really horny for a new episode every Friday. And speaking of Friday, it's my birthday.
What the fuck?
When this episode comes out, I'm going to be 23 and I'd rather not be. But if you want to make me feel better about it, I'd love a Leal phone call. She put her phone number.
Gotta call her.
I won't be mad if you don't. I know you boys got things to be and places to do. Give E.T. a kiss for me.
Where is E.T.?
Don't piss off Joe Lologrio Tostito. And get Goofy out of here. E.T.'s at the Valleyfolk office.
Fair.
Love and hugs, Lily. Oh,
Thank
at
you,
Throwing
Lily.
Ropes on Twitch and Scream Cheese on Instagram. You're the one that's throwing
Throwing
ropes on Twitch.
Oh, you're
Oh,
the
you're
one
the
throwing all those ropes.
All right, let's call her. You want to call her?
Yeah. Are you gonna star
Star-
76?
yeah, what is
busy
it?
signal fix?
Let's see. Hang on. What's the code?
Uh,
Star 62 or something? Code for hiding number. Star 67.
Star 67. Busy signal.
Star
heaven.
Jones.
Star Jones is 67.
Star 67. Okay, here we
Where's
go.
Star Jones right now? Let's get her on the podcast.
Whoa, there's the devil's number in this phone number.
Uh-oh. We're about to go down a road.
All right.
What's her name? Lily?
Lily.
Oh, she's not going to hear me. Good luck.
We turn the music off.
Pick up. Quit your job and pick up.
Slipped. Oh, we're going to leave a message then.
Quit your job and pick up the phone.
Whatever you're doing sucks. Whatever you're doing is going to suck.
I don't care if you love your job.
Whatever you're doing sucks.
Your call has been forwarded.
Okay, let me hide the thing. No, don't get the number.
No, someone else's number. We're saying someone else's number.
Dip, dip.
No. How many numbers are in this fucking
Record
number?
your message.
Hi, Lily. This is Steve Zaragoza and Mike Falzone, honk honk, from Dynamic Banter. You missed out on potentially a great moment in your life that you'll never get again. And I just want to say we read your History Road on the show, so that's about the best treat you're going to get out of this. Well, and the voicemail message, I guess. But I just wanted to say happy birthday from Mike and myself. The fact that you've listened to Dynamic Banter, the entire thing, 3 times, that's insane to me. I'm honored. We're honored that we have such a dedicated listener throwing ropes on Twitch. And yeah, happy birthday to you. 23 is great. I wish I could go back, but I can't, okay? So don't rub it in. All right, Mike, you want to say anything?
No.
He says nope. All right, Lily, happy birthday. You suck!
You suck. That's the last time I listened to that goddamn show.
She did, yeah, she'll never listen again.
Imagine watching The Office or whatever show you watch 1,000 times over and over again. And then it gets to the newest season and one of the main characters says you suck.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to say my name is blank, and this is the character I play. You suck.
And now, on with the episode.
Okay. Lev Natchman sends a History Road saying Marx Brothers History Road. And I got to say, I've seen this email. I was doing a clean out of the spam in the Dynamic Banter Gmail account, which is
The old
Dynamic
simp
Banter
folder.
at gmail.com if you want to send your own History Roads and such. But this one I've seen like a whole bunch, so they're trying to get this one through, I guess. But let's see what they're trying to say. Lev says, "Dear Mike and Steve, hi there. I'm a 2-horn PhD boy, currently writing his dissertation in sunny Taiwan, where COVID is practically non-existent.
That
Humble
must be
brag."
nice. Walking around with your
Damn.
dick out.
That's nice. You walk around just kissing people on the mouth. Your podcast brings me so much joy and helps keep me awake when I'm writing. That's awesome. Mike, you might remember me as that guy in Irvine, California with the really loud green glasses who you called out at the Friends and Friends show. Do you remember that?
I mean, sure.
Fun fact, my advisor saw that clip of you roasting me and has since made it his mission to convince me to buy some quieter glasses.
Oh, that's fun. I do remember that.
Steve, you regularly talk about your love of the Marx Brothers. Absolutely. 2 horns. I, too, was raised on the MBs. They are one of my favorite things in the whole wide world, and I rewatch their movies constantly. You've said that Duck Soup is their best film, and I hard disagree. A Night at the Opera is far superior in story, humor, and production. Even if we want to just consider movies with all four boys, I still find Monkey Business to be funnier than Duck Soup. My goodness.
He's really
Hot
going
take.
in.
Anyway, one of my favorite scenes from Horse Feathers, which is also fucking great, where Groucho and Chico are guarding the door to a speakeasy, and it reminds me of you two. Okay, here's the clip. You ready for this, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Marx Brothers. You've seen the Marx Brothers stuff, right, Mike?
Yeah.
All right, here's the scene.
Valley. What do you want? Watch the door for a few minutes, and don't let anyone in without the password.
All right, what is it?
Swordfish is the password, do you understand?
Okay, I got it.
Well, what is it?
Password.
Swordfish! Swordfish!
Right, the swordfish, the swordfish. Piazza muscles in the room per la faccia di pazzi. Who are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Who are you?
I'm fine too, but you can't come in unless you give the password.
Oh, what is the password?
Oh, no, you gotta tell me. Hey, I tell what I do, I give you 3 guesses. It's the name of a fish.
Is it Mary?
That's no fish.
She isn't. Well, she drinks like one. Let me see. Is it sturgeon?
Hey, you crazy. Sturgeon, he's a doctor who cuts you open when you're sick. Now, I give you one more chance.
I got it. Haddock.
That's so funny. I got a headache too.
What do you take for a haddock?
Well, now, sometimes I take aspirin, or sometimes I take a calomel.
Say, I'd walk a mile for a calomel.
You mean chocolate calomel. I like that too, but you know, guess it. Hey, what's the matter? You don't understand English? You can't come in here unless you say swordfish. Now, I'll give you one more guess.
I think I got it. Is it swordfish?
That's it. You guess it.
Pretty good, huh?
Fine. You guess it.
Oh, he locked him out. Now he's on the other side.
What do you want?
I want to come in.
What's the password?
Oh, you're no fool of me. Swordfish.
No, I got tired of that. I changed it.
What's the password now?
Gee, I forgot it. I better come outside with you.
Now they're both locked out. They're just knocking on the door now. That's great. Nice work, man.
Nice.
Love
Good
a good
bit.
Marx Brothers bit. Let's see.
Dude,
where's
we
my
should do
music?
sketches like that.
Dude, we totally could.
There's no stopping us.
We should do like an album of sketches. Like it has like a dynamic banter. It's like a dynamic banter album where it starts off
Yeah.
with a little sketch or something, and then it goes into like a greatest moments bit from dynamic banter, and then
Yeah.
there's like a new little audio sketch or something. Like we can
Dude,
even
I had
do
this
one where like
idea.
you're at the drive-through and I'm the guy at the thing, and it's all like, you know, what would you like to order? And we just do a whole stupid bit. I'm in.
Yeah. We do the podcast through the drive-through. There's
Yeah.
78 people behind us.
I'd love it.
Dude, I had this idea. What if we did like a fake band? It's just me and you, but
Mm-hmm.
we hated each other so much, but the band was so good. Like a Oasis type
Yeah,
situation
yeah.
where they just hate the fuck out of each other, but they're so good.
Sometimes that's how you get the band to work. They gotta hate
Yeah.
each other.
Gotta hate at least the keyboard player.
All right, let's do one more History Road, and then we'll say goodbye. Tasha Merritt sends a History Road saying, History Road. Hello, DDDDDDDBBBB boys. Long-time listener here. First-time History Road, 2-horn honk BB girl. That's great.
Petering on too much of the language already.
So long of a listener, in fact, that I have Mike Falzone's Almost Half Serious on my iPod, and Run This Scene was my ringtone on my old phone for quite a while.
She's back in.
Damn, she's earned her stripes.
Yes, that's tight.
She's like a day one. Mike's videos and his book gave me so much valuable advice through high school and college that I still cherish to this day.
Oh, thank you very much.
I could never thank him enough, as well as the awesome badass Zoya, for the advice and humor that I continue to get from them to this day. I also have been a BBBBB big fan of you, Steve, since the very first SourceFed video you were in. Damn, she is a day one.
She's 40 years old.
She's 40 years old. She's older than us. She's seen all of our stuff so much, she aged older than us somehow. Steve, I always appreciate your weirdness and humor when I feel no one else understands me. Thank you eternally for the tough times you've helped me to laugh through and the entertainment that has kept me company. Please don't hate me for this long history road. Oh, no, it was all buttering us up, so of course we loved it.
Yeah.
Let's see. I shouldn't have waited 10 years to write. I guess for now, all I have to say is thank you both for so many laughs and for making my Friday afternoons so much brighter while I get ready for work. My dog also enjoys the horn honks, and the high-pitched fart noises.
Who wants to go for a walk?
I love you.
Who wants to go for a walk?
Does your baby want to go? Does your baby
Where's the squirrel? Where's the squirrel?
I love you both, and please never stop doing what you're good at, which is bringing joy and light to an otherwise sometimes dim and bleak world. Honks and kisses, Tasha.
Tasha, it's an honor to be part of something that you look forward to.
Yeah, indeed.
You're the ideal type of person that we try to reach with this show. So thank you for being a big part of the reason why we do it. Help.
Well, I love it. Okay, one last one. Thank you for the email. If you guys want to send in your history roads, once again, that email address is dynamicbanter@gmail.com. We'll start to do some more history roads soon. Oh, and then we want to start to gather. Well, we'll get to that. But whatever. I don't want to get ahead of myself. We got stuff planned, guys. Something really fun's coming up that we teased in the beginning of the episode that we're gonna have a lot of fun with. So
We're gonna come.
We're gonna come. Okay, last one. Maria Spengel says, "Hi boys, I'm writing in to let you know that you forgot about me." What? It's a follow-up.
Maria Spangle, I'm a big fan of your banner.
The Star Maria Spangle banner?
Dynamic banner.
In episode number 199, you read my history road about how Dynamic Banter has helped me through my breakup. You guys relentlessly made fun of my name, repeating it in different accents, saying that I'm your favorite Ghostbuster, and so on.
The first thing we did was make
We love your spangled banner.
Bruce Sprangled Branner.
Wait, you then promised to mail me a pin. I have yet to receive my pin. Therefore, I will absolutely not be supporting the podcast by buying any MeUndies or Squarespace promo code Banter. In all seriousness, I love the podcast, and I'm only a little salty.
Was her address on that?
Love, your favorite Ghostbuster who's now been through 20 Christmases, Maria. No, it isn't. But Maria...
well, that's difficult then, isn't it,
yeah, Maria, send us a goddamn email with your address in it. Let me see it right here. I'll do a search for her and see if we...
Because I have some random stuff here I could send her.
Yeah, no.
From me personally, if she's not going to shut up about it.
oh, Maria, we decided we want to send you a DB pin. There we go. There it is.
All right.
Wait, and then we even responded. Oh, no, we didn't. She said,
no, we didn't.
Hell yeah, I win. My address is... This was on April 7th. I'll never take the pin off for as long as I'm still kicking. Yeah. This might be my fault. You can blame me because I'm supposed to forward these to Mike. Because Mike has the way to send things. So hang on, let me forward this to Mike. Mike,
let's go ahead and conference her in.
Let's conference her in. Okay, there we go. I forwarded it to your email, Mike. All right, guys. Thanks for listening to today's kind of long episode of Dynamic Banter. We got Halloween merch that looks so fucking cool, man. Mike and Byron double teamed this release, and it shows that it's another brilliant design for t-shirts. And last year's Halloween designs were so cool too. That shining shirt and then the bloody Dynamic Banter logo. I love those shirts. Alana wears the yellow shining one with us on it all the time.
That's one of my favorites of all time.
It's so cool. And those shirts are gone, and you'll never get them again. And the same will happen to these.
We took Alana's away.
We took Alana's away even. Yeah, she can't have it anymore. And get ready, because if you own one of those, we're coming for them. But the same shit will happen to these Halloween shirts. If you like them, there's a super cool Beetlejuice one, and there's a Friday the Nightmare on Elm Street, and then there's a Halloween one that looks so cool. It's really cool designs. You guys really knocked it out of the park. But I've been getting so much love about them. Anytime we share them, people are freaking out about how cool they are. And I even got a message from Joe, and he was like, dude, your guys' merch is so rad. It looks so cool, and I'm proud of it. And you do a great job with it, Mike. And Byron, shout out to you, my friend.
Well, it all comes from stuff that we like very much.
Yeah,
so there's a lot of us in the stuff that we make.
Totally. There's a collaboration aspect that goes into all the designs, but truly Mike has stepped up and been like the design master with Byron on these, and I really appreciate it. And it's really cool shit. And it's all stuff that like I would buy anyway, because it's so cool, and it's our stuff that we love, and it's stuff that we it's like taking our dumb show and blending it in with things that we love, and little bits and secrets and things for the super fans. And if you want to get it, you can go to dynamicbanter.clothing. That's how you get those things. And there's all sorts of cool stuff and pins and stuff. But yeah, jump on those while you can, because once they're gone, they're gone. And it's really cool stuff.
Yep. And then we have the stuff that the only stuff we reprint is the original black and red shirt and the original black and red hoodie.
That's right.
But everything else is our limited time.
Super limited exclusive stuff, because we love that kind of stuff, and we think it's rad when we see y'all out in the real world eventually wearing those special one-time only shirts, because then we're like, shit, you're a super fan, you fucking did it, you're great, here's the pin.
But
6 months later. All right. Well, anyway, guys, stay tuned for a really cool announcement about something Mike and I are doing in time for the spooky season. If you like watching the like other funny things, obviously the Valleyfolk is a place to go check out shit. And we've been streaming on Twitch a lot, and Mike has as well, at twitch.tv/the Valleyfolk and twitch.tv/Mike Falzone.
Yes, probably.
And yeah, we play a lot of games. I've been streaming a lot of singing songs. I've basically been streaming like almost every day. I'm trying to get into the habit, because if we're going to be stuck in this quarantine, in this pandemic for at least another year, I got to start finding ways to, create content out of easy to make things when it's hard to make comedy stuff, but it's easy to be like, here's a thing that I could just be a stupid idiot doing, like singing or playing Fall Guys with my friends. And so we've been really using that and utilizing that as kind of like an outlet for social interaction and sort of a therapy away from the stresses of the world. So if you feel like kind of getting in on a little fun community of weird inside jokes and fun video game shenanigans, then check out twitch.tv/the Valleyfolk and twitch.tv/Mike Falzone.
Great job, Steve.
Thanks, Mike. Anything else you want to say, my friend?
No.
Great. All right, well, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for listening to the show. Catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
That was a HeadGum podcast.